Why, hello there. Before we can go any further though, it turns out that 76.7% of you guys are not subscribed, and that's just ridiculous. So make sure you guys subscribe or you'll have bad luck for like the rest of your life. But seriously, subscribe because we are on that road to 50k. Thank you all so much for 40k, and I can't wait to get to 50 and then 100. So subscribe, please. I'm super excited. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today is a bit of a bonus video. This is a video that I wasn't originally going to make, but to be honest, like, there's been more and more dungeon leaks that I've just been super excited for them. So I kind of wanted to share some of them with you guys if you haven't seen them, because a lot of them have been on Twitter or the forums, and some people don't actually check those places. So I thought I'd make a little video where we break down some of the leaks that we've gotten from JofRman and the forums. And then on top of this video, I do have another video coming out on Friday, and that's going to be back to our regular Hypixel Skyblock scheduled programming. So this is like a bonus video, think about it that way. And yeah, let's jump straight into this one. Before we get fully underway though, I want you guys to go down to the comment section and try and guess when Dungeons comes out. When it actually does come out, I'll go through and heart everyone's comment who got it right. Good luck, try and put a date, maybe even a month if you want to be that broad, but I'll heart your comment if you get it right when it does come out, because I think it'll be really interesting to look back upon. You'll get a little notification, and then you can see if you actually got it right, so I think that'll be really cool. So I'm going to put on screen now a little list of the 3 things that I want to go through. We have 2 Twitter posts from JofRman that kind of are little sneak peeks at dungeons, and then we also have a forum post about the new Reforge system. I'm not going to go in depth about that. I'm going to link the actual forum post down below, but I kind of just want to highlight some of the areas that I'm really excited about. I don't want to go into all the details about the new Reforges, just some of the exciting stuff and the new items that we should see coming with the new Reforge system. Also, make sure you guys stick around to the end, because the last thing we're going to be covering is a brand new tweet from JofRman that came out literally less than 12 hours ago from when you guys are seeing this. So that's going to be very, very exciting. So make sure you guys stick around to the end. But first, we're going to talk about the new reforging system. So the idea behind the new reforging system came into effect on April 2nd when an admin and a game designer on the server, JofRman, tweeted out saying, "We are looking to completely revamp the reforging system soon. You can read the current plans and discuss them on the forums." And he linked a balancing thread round 4. This is the 4th round of balancing thread that he's done. And so far, the first 3 have all been really beneficial to the game. So this is the Reforge revamp. So let's break it down a little bit. So here we are on the forums, balancing thread round 4 Reforge revamp by JofRman, a game designer and an admin on the server. So he starts off by saying, "Hello, with dungeons on the way, this is the appropriate time to make some changes to the reforging system. This thread is going to talk about what is currently planned for release, but keep in mind that nothing here is final. Our plans include nerfing accessories, buffing sword, bow, armor reforges to compensate." And honestly, he just goes through quite a few things. So I'm going to link the forum post down below. Some of the main new things that I'm excited for though. So first off, we are going to see a lot of new reforges. He says kind of like the difference between them, and there's also going to be a new tier of reforge, so that's going to be very exciting as well. So there's going to be 6 in total now instead of 5, and so that is going to be very, very exciting. But if we scroll down a little bit, there are 3 new items that he talked about adding. So we have the dragon scale, the dragon claw, and the dragon horn. So all these 3 are going to be new dragon drops that I'm very excited for. So first off, the dragon scale drops from unstable, wise, protector, strong, young, and old dragons. So basically everything except for superior. And then the dragon claw drops from all 7 dragons, and then the dragon horn drops from only superior dragons. And so it can apply the renowned reforge on armor pieces, and it is also going to cost you coins to actually add it on. And you also need a mining level requirement of level 25 for the dragon horn, 22 for the dragon claw, and level 20 for the dragon scale. So I recently just got myself to level 25, so I am definitely prepared for this, but I'm very excited nonetheless. Here, as you can see, he breaks down spiked, fabled, and renowned. These are the 3 of them, and it kind of just says like the different stat boosts that are going to come with each of them and the different benefits. So if you guys want, you can pause the video and take a look at this because it's quite interesting. Something that they've been very clear about is that they want to release builds. So they want builds basically where you can be like a healer, you can be someone who focuses on damage per second, basically just different categories that you can actually focus around. And so they want to make it so that it's easier to reforge all your talismans so that you can change between different builds. So I think that's very interesting. And so he says here, better reforging system with all those new build options. We want players to be able to swap from one build to another easily. The blacksmith will give you the option to reforge all your accessories at the same time for a discounted price. The more accessories you reforge at the same time, the higher the discount. The this should not only make it a lot easier to completely change your stats, but also make it very affordable. So I think this is really cool, and probably one of the best things about the new upcoming Reforged system, that you're just going to be able to swap around between different builds. Okay, so now we're going to break down the first of 2 Twitter posts from JFRman. This might be one that you guys have already seen before, so I'm going to try and go through it really quickly. The next one is a new leak that literally no YouTuber has uploaded a video on yet that I've seen. So I'm going to play this really quickly, and then we can break it down right afterwards.
Will he make the right first move? Oh. What do you mean?
Where's the tic-tac-toe?
Let's click this.
I wanna watch.
Ooh. Oh gosh.
Did you just do it?
Ooh. Why did you do that?
Oh, no. Failed the tic-tac-toe.
Ouch. Yikes. Yikes.
Thank God one of you devs actually made the change.
I have it on videos, I don't know about this.
Now we have a screenshot, we can just post it in the dungeon.
I literally have it on video.
Just grab a screenshot of that, and then just slap that right in the proper channel.
So there we go. There you guys saw it. So it's very interesting, the new system, and there's a lot of new additions that you can see throughout here, and it's actually very, very exciting. So let's try and break this down just a little bit. So first off, the admins are going through dungeons here. They're killing a Crypt Dreadlord that has 46 or 48,000 health. It's hard to see it there in the wood there. Let me see if I can get a better angle. No, I cannot. They blow it up, and it's a little tough to see. So yeah, you can't really see it too well, but you can also see one enchanted gold kind of floating in the air there. So I don't know if he got that from a hit on him or what the deal is with that, but it's kind of like an item that he's getting while he's doing it. Yeah, so picked up 1 enchanted gold. It says in chat there. So that's very interesting. As we keep going along, you guys can see on the right hand side here, it says keys, and so it looks like there's different keys to open up different doors and such, and so that's actually going to be very exciting. So as you can see, someone picked up 1 wither key, as you guys can see in chat there, so that's going to be really cool as well. Just trying to scroll through here. It also says dungeon cleared and the percentage on the right hand side, as well as the time elapsed. Also, there's a really cool map system kind of showing which rooms they've cleared, which I think is very useful, so you can actually see where you've been. And then I don't know if that's the people running around. I don't know if it... Yeah, so those are the people running around. So it moves as you run around, and so that's actually very interesting as well. Also, it looks like there's going to be little mini games that you kind of have to complete on your way through to keep on going through the actual dungeon process. Unfortunately, Minikloon is not a specialist in tic-tac-toe. As you guys can see, he awkwardly loses by placing in the top right instead of the bottom right there. But it is what it is. And... yeah, so honestly, Dungeons just looks overall really fun. Also, there's new items on the hotbar that we can see. For example, the magical map that he's holding right there. There's also a machine gun bow that he's holding right here. We don't know too much about this except for that it's a rare bow. So that'll be very interesting. Also, as we keep on going through, he has Super Boom TNT on this hotbar there. We don't know what this item is. I don't think he shows it in his hand. The one beside the Super Bow TNT. So that'll be very interesting. But yeah, he comes up to the chest here. He opens it up, and he gets a stat boost for all of everyone who's doing the dungeon at the same time, which is very interesting. Blessing of Power 1, so I think there's going to be different tiers of that too. They said that this is the first floor of the dungeon, so obviously things are going to get harder, and there's going to be better stat boosts as you keep on going along. And then as you can see here, he walks into a room, and he just automatically takes a ridiculous amount of damage. Watch his hearts go down just like that. And yeah, so that's pretty crazy, and as you guys can see, there are tons of mobs in there, so you're definitely going to need your friends if you want to have any chance in there. But honestly, looks really fun, and the location is the Catacombs, which they've released the Catacombs Entrance, so we already know that these two are going to be tied together, so that is very cool to see. So the last tweet that we're going to break down is JFRman. He tweeted this out last night, April 21st at 9:42 p.m., and he said, "Can't lose if we all go healer. Hypixel Player Council members were playing this." And so if we actually look at this, you guys can see on the right hand side, Xhasco, one of Time Dio's island members, is actually on the Hypixel Player Council, so that's really cool. I tried to reach out to him. They're very like, they don't leak anything, so I couldn't get any more information for you guys, unfortunately. But as we look here, you guys can see Skyblock Catacombs, and so JFRman is unfortunately dead, which is very unfortunate. He's laying there on the ground. So it also shows the other dead members on the right hand side. So yeah, dungeon cleared 75%, and they lasted 26 minutes, but it looks like they didn't pass it all completely. So there's like skill numbers here, exploration percentage, or like I'm assuming that's a percentage, or maybe these are just points adding up to their total. So it looks like this is a ranking system. Speed 0, apparently they weren't going fast enough, and then a bonus 5 points, and so their grade was a C. They got 2 out of 3 stars, I'm assuming. It could be up to 5 though, but I'm assuming it's a 2, and then that's their points right there, 130. And they've got this really cool design on this whole map here, basically saying Skyblock Catacombs, and it looks amazing. And so we have 2 maps on this hotbar down here, and then we also have another item that I don't think we know about yet, so that's very interesting as well. And honestly, just really cool design here for the Catacombs map after you complete, or you all fail, or just kind of a scorecard, I guess you could say, of how they did. So I think that's really cool. Jay Varman tweeted this out last night, so I haven't seen this in a video yet, so I think this is the first time that anyone's going to see this besides seeing it on Twitter. So very cool to see, and let's hop back in game. So there you have it. Those are just a few of the leaks that we've gotten so far. I'm assuming that Dungeons can actually be coming out a lot sooner than later, especially considering the Hypixel Player Council got to play it now, and so they are usually the last people who get to test things, and they make their last few changes before it actually gets released to the public. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this in the next week. Don't quote me on that though, because I'm sure we've all been saying that in the next week for Dungeons for months now, so who knows when it's really coming out. Very excited about that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Leave a like on the video if you guys learned something new today, saw something you haven't seen yet, and if you guys are just overall hyped for Dungeons. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here, and I can't wait to see you guys on Friday with a brand new video here on the channel. Make sure you guys turn on post notifications, join my Discord so you guys can be alerted when I do upload or go live in terms of live streams, and hopefully you guys did enjoy. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. See you guys there. Bye.